Hello, and welcome to another episode of Deb's Artsy Life. I am Deb, or Deborah, and this channel is about all things artsy, from painting to slow stitching, crochet, and knitting. And it really is mostly about crochet and yarn. So, welcome. If you're new here, thanks for stopping and watching a video. The biggest thing I want to show you in this video is my disappointment. I don't even know if you'd call it disappointment, but something I discovered about Bitty Stripes seaweed. And I'm assuming it would apply to all Red Heart Bitty Stripes yarn. I'm just very kind of confused about it. Let me just get right into that. So immediately after I finished this bag, I began using it as a project bag. And on my last video, I showed the Bitty Stripes seaweed that I had gotten in Happy Mail from Tracy. And Tracy, this is nothing against, I appreciate you sending me this yarn very, very much. So I don't want to take anything away from my very first Happy Mail. But this yarn is completely different from the original dye lot of Red Heart Bitty Stripes seaweed. And I didn't realize it until I started using it. And then I looked at it. I had a little swatch down here of some leftover. And I looked at that and I thought, is that the same yarn? And so, let me show you. This is my original blanket, excuse me, that I started doing in this seaweed. And you notice how gorgeous the color is and how it's got this beautiful green that matches the Premier Basics colorway time. It's just gorgeous yarn, I think. And the blue in it matches the royal blue Premier Basics. Okay. Let me get this. I was just getting ready to start working on this. I don't want it to come undone. Okay, and the first dye lot was like, well, I don't even know. But this was, came out in December of 2024, okay? So see that. And now I want you to look at this. You can't really tell it by the skein, but look. I started this project, and one thing I want to show you on this is how you can mix the Bitty Stripes colorways. Now, I do love this. This is the pink lemonade, and then I have bordered it with the seaweed, the new batch of seaweed from Tracy. But if you look, the blue is completely different. It's actually quite a bit brighter. I don't know if you can see it. It is quite a bit brighter. And that beautiful thyme color, which is right here in the original skein, is completely missing from this skein. It's more of like an emerald green. This is the right side. But it's just a totally different yarn. So, I don't know how I feel about that. This, I think, is going to be a cushion for the couch. But I wanted to show you. These were the flower centers that I had made from the pink lemonade. And I was carrying it around in my purse and just making it along and along. So, that's going to be the front of the cushion. And, of course, I've got lots of ends to sew in. And this is going to be the back of the cushion. But isn't it cool how, and I'll tell you why those colors go together. And why I thought of it, because blue is the complement of orange. So if you use blue and orange together, then the colors are going to stand out. They're going to complement each other and be very bright. And then the green and the red are complements. So you've got like a pinky reddish color and orange, and the blue and green just complements it beautifully, I think. So a cushion, front and back. So I'm really excited about that. I hope to work on that some more tonight. I feel the need to refresh my cushions because they've been on the couch for a while, and the dog sleeps on them, and excuse me, I'm still recovering from COVID. I did test positive last Wednesday. Today, by the way, is Friday, and it's almost 3 o'clock. Friday, August 8th. I start my new job on Monday, and I just spill water down my shirt. But they've been so nice at work with this new job, and me having COVID. They have just been super, super nice. And I could have either come back this week wearing an N95 mask, or I could start on Monday. And I chose to start on Monday because I don't like wearing a regular mask, much less an N95. It's hard enough to breathe without a mask. It could have been a lot worse. You know, I could have been a lot sicker, but I did not enjoy having COVID. So hopefully that is in the past. But I wanted to show you that yarn because I thought that was so interesting. And it makes me wonder if I got another dye lot of unicorn mane or crayon box or something like that, if it would be that different. I don't really understand why there's not more consistency, but I don't even know if you guys can see the subtle differences, but I think there's more white in this skein. And there's less subtlety. I mean, it really does look like two totally different yarns. Look at this. Well, hold on. It's a lot more speckled. Look at this. Anyway, I just wondered if anybody else had noticed that. I found it quite interesting. It's so funny. The last day or two, I have not wanted to crochet. I have just been, I think it's because knitting is easier on my hands, and it seems to be less, it's just a quieter, slower, more gentle sort of motion. So I've been knitting on this shawl, and my goal is to use up this ball because, you know, it's not good for the yarn to stay in a ball for a long period of time. So I've been slowly and happily just knitting on this shawl. Excuse me. I'm still coughing. And my energy kind of comes and goes. But anyway, I have this whole other skein that I probably will use because I like my shawls to be very big. So that's what I've been doing the past couple of days, is just knitting. And I actually finished a dishcloth yesterday and started another one. I don't know, I've just been in the mood to knit and just be very relaxed and kind of slow paced. So I haven't done much on my crochet projects. I haven't done much of anything on this. Wait a minute, I don't even know if I'd started that when I talked. Maybe I did a tutorial on this one. So yeah, I haven't worked on it at all. But I just keep starting new projects. I don't even know where that's not what I meant to pick up, but I don't know where what I meant to pick up is. Oh, this. I'm still working on this. I've gotten about 2 rounds of, excuse me, the unicorn mane added to it. But that's very slow and not very, I don't know, kind of boring. So, and it's also very hot. So actually we've had a nice cool week or so. So it's not that hot. I could work on it, but I haven't been. I've just wanted to knit. And I'm sorry, you guys, but my voice is going. Hold on just a second. I'm just struggling. So anyway, I haven't gotten very far on my crochet projects, but knitting is so slow. But for some reason, it has just suited me the past few days. I got so overwhelmed crocheting like a mad woman for the farmers markets, and it was nice just to take a step back and go at a slow pace. It seemed like I had a lot more to share, but I guess that is enough for today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I can get back into a routine of filming, but I'm gonna have to end this video because for some reason I can't stop coughing. But thanks for watching, and love you guys, and I'll see you soon in another video.